Yeah, good morning. Uh, I'm Vinayak Marathe. I work for Reliance Industries Limited, and I'm looking after the planning and services and integration function of Reliance Technology Group, which essentially involves project portfolio management, resource planning, and integration of R&D with the businesses. I'll be talking more on our initiatives. We might have done a little bit on the solar and the wind part where we have some farms. But our major thrust is at the moment on the Reliance, the bioenergy strategy and the bioenergy initiatives which we are taking. This is traditionally what we show is the disclaimer where what I'm presenting and speaking is at my personal capacity. It's about some performance of the Reliance. This is the backward integration which made Reliance from 50 million to maybe $60 billion company today. And this is where we are investing some $15 billion to further expansion, which is happening at Jamnagar. We call it a forward integration. And this is our biofuel is key to sustainability, meet hydrocarbon demand and improve farmers' livelihood. So these are the biofuel drivers. We talk about the energy security, reduced forests outgo as we import 75% of the oil is imported. It also will help in rural upliftment, especially converting the agri waste to the biofuel and value maximization from Indian land mass. So this is traditional, which we say is the demand of energy, the way it has been increasing, and my fellow speakers they showed in their presentations. Based on the 75% import of the crude oil, this traditional way is unsustainable. And to meet the India's growth, which is happening, this leapfrogging efficient renewable technology development that is mandatory to have a energy security sustainable for India. There are three major areas where our research is currently focused. One is on agri residue to kerosene, Jatropa to biodiesel. Has been proven. In fact, we had some pilot plants which have produced the diesel, but the major challenge is to make it economically and compete with the $40-50 of the crude oil price. So some more research is happening to improve the yield of the Jatropa seeds. And this is one big initiative which has started 3 years back, is to make bio crude out of algae. Thermochemical route, considering the um, biomass which is available in India, the thermochemical route is more attractive, more sustainable, and will be more energy efficient. These are some numbers where you see that the biomass to power, how much energy it gives if you convert biomass to ethanol. This is energy, and the converting biomass to hydrocarbon like kerosene is the more efficient technology. See the difference in the 1 kg biomass giving the 2,900 plus calories. This is what happens to agri residue, and these are some of the pictures which were published from NASA's. I picked up it from 7 November 2013 in Hindustan time, and they are the red spots. There's nothing but the agriculture waste which is being burnt across the country. Biomass surplus, which is more than 100 million tons per annum, and which has the potential to produce more than 25 million tons of biofuel. The challenges are collection and processing of a biomass, and also the supply chain and the logistic of it. But this can generate the wealth of minimum 20,000 crores per year to the rural economy. And this is one for the middle picture which shows that on the tractor, this is how the biomass happens in India. And this is how the biomass which is required to be aggregated and stacked. Second is oil yield improvement from Jatropa. This is where we started in 2000 and 2002. And if you look at the yield uh, per hectare, yield kg per hectare, what it was there, and this is what is the target where we want to take it, maybe around 8 ton per hectare, and this may probably make it compatible with the fossil fuel. Transitioning to low real productivity resources. If you look at this corn and soybean and sunflower, And this is algae, where the lot of research is happening in Reliance. It has the highest potential of oil productivity per acre of land. There are the biotechnology platforms which can improve the algae yield, robustness, stress tolerance, and also the desirable traits. I won't go into the details of it. And different algae hydrocarbon options being evaluated RL in our near our Jamnagar refinery. We got 100 acres of land, and on which the variety of ponds, of course, every research is based on the seawater, and the variety of ponds which have been erected to see the different photoelectric platforms. We also erected the bioreactors there. Competitive renewable liquid, if you look at the typical crude oil field production and what happens to it in a span of 30 years, and what will happen to algae oil field, which keeps on growing. So sustainable biocrude from algae cultivation could be an attractive alternative to fossil fuel, what this graph shows. India is a diversified nation. You see the variety of things which are happening across the country, right from the nomadic tribe to the developed India. And these are, we appreciate some of the government initiative which will make us, while GDP is growing from 2 trillion to 4.5 trillion dollar, the technical community and business have a historic opportunity to leapfrog India. Government support could accelerate developing cutting edge renewable technology. And these are all initiatives, Digital India and Make in India will help it. But more importantly, what we require a policy and support for Invent in India over and above the Make in India. So this is what Mahatma Gandhi spoke. I would prize every invention of science made for the benefit of all. So this is, thank you for innovation-led growth. That is our motto. Although our DNA is a manufacturing and a lot of expansions are happening, but parallelly, the large amount of work is happening on the R&D area. We've got more than 140 PhDs working in our R&D, and two-thirds of the R&D spent is happening on the bio energy development, and maybe one-third to our supporting our existing assets. Thank you.